And obedience is pretty solid, just as a just good mercenary weapon. A lot of people forget that, yes, Act 2 mercenaries can just be given good weapons and perform okay. It is a thing they can do. They can act like the Act 5 mercenaries and actually kill stuff. Which is not a common thing that a lot of people do with them. It's kind of sad. Let's go ahead and take these little buggers out. Mercenary's going to do a lot of the work against them. Because he can actually hit them for some reason. I can't. Even though we're the same level. It's because he actually put more into dexterity and stuff. I forget how to determine their attack rating. Because I don't think it shows it on there. No, it doesn't. But there is a way to figure out their attack rating at any given time. It's just my brain doesn't want to do it right now. Let's go ahead and take these guys out. Mercenary can deal with them. They're just going to wander around looking for corpses to eat, which will lead them to my mercenary because he's going to be near things that are dying. Okay, so we have... Oh, lightning enchanted. Oh, he's immune to physical too. Sweet. That means he's not immune to lightning. Haha. They can only be dual immune, so... Yeah. Eat this. Nice. I will take the full rejuve. Thank you. And one nice thing about having lightning immunes around is they just can bounce this between them infinitely. They're not going to die from it, so they just serve as an anchor point for it to circle back onto the ones that are already there, which is hilarious to me. It's another reason why I like using that bouncing chain lightning that we have. That is actually, if we could have the same masteries and stuff, would be better than the sorceress one. It bounces so many more times. It's ridiculous. I think we want to find the waypoint before we do Mr. Big and Happy, which I think he's up there. So that's a thing. And as we start getting more levels, you'll notice that things become significantly easier to hit. That's one reason I'm not dumping a lot into dexterity. Oh, hi. Oh, hi-oh. There's oh, it's a boss. Okay. We'll, like, focus in on him specifically. Because that multi-shot from these guys really kind of hurts. The Abyss Knights, as much as the Oblivion Knights are given a bunch of crap for being really big pains in the butt, Abyss Knights themselves can be a royal pain. What? I have encountered a bug. Oh, fucking hell. Yay. For those of you wondering, we have encountered a bug. One that I have not encountered before. I can't shoot. I can't do anything. Let's see. Can I actually... Haha. Yes. Trying to think of ways to get out of it. Controller to the rescue. But there's a bug where you can't move. You can't do anything. Apparently flicking the controller works. I'm glad I had the controller plugged in. So, having even just a cheapo controller plugged into your computer, probably a good idea with this game. That's the first time I've encountered that bug, though, which is really strange. I don't remember what the triggers are for it, but yeah. In case you get bug frozen. It's a super uncommon bug, but it's definitely one of a few in this game. Wonder what our Valkyrie... Oh, there's our Valkyrie. I was like, what's our Valkyrie doing? She's just on a sabbatical right there. She went for a walk and not the good kind. You wonder if switching to old graphics works? If we have it happen again, I'll check. But that's the first time I've had it across, what, 4 characters? 5 characters? So I don't think we're going to be running into it too many times. Let's go and take them out. It's going to keep casting that bone armor like an idiot. Which is fine by me. I don't mind it doing that. Imagine if that happened to a hardcore character and they died. I would be pissed. Because that's death to something beyond your control. Which is always... It always feels dirty. always feels dirty whenever you die to something that is beyond your control. So, and I mean, you'll lose hardcore characters regardless. Slip-ups, personal slip-ups, random enemies that are just too tough for you and stuff like that, but it's still. Whenever your items are bugged in chat, you can switch to legacy mode and get them back to view them. Okay. You hope they get these bugs fixed by June? I'm afraid to ask what happens in June. Are you getting a new computer? Or getting the game, maybe? There you go. Nice little bounces. And that's going to serve as like a little Tesla for us. Bouncing around to stuff. There's another replacement of you. And we'll just go ahead and bounce these again. Nice. But yeah, I'm not sure how much more bug fixing they're going to do. If they don't fix the increased attack speed bug pretty soon, I'm going to release some of the broken build videos. I've been resisting it, and I know that other creators have actually gotten all on top of that and released a few of the builds that I would have released as well. But yeah, you thought ladder was going to start in June, like how resets on normal Diablo 2? I don't know. They haven't released an official launch date, and they haven't even released an official duration, because there were talks about 3 months, 6 months, 4 months. I think 4 months would be good, but that might throw some people off, especially if they introduced items with each of them. Almost as bad as that guy who lost his level 80 sorceress because of connection error. What happened when he took a waypoint to Frozen Highlands? Died because his character was in-game while loading. Yeah, they said they fixed the waypoint bug. They didn't. It keeps your character in stasis for a certain amount of time. I don't think it keeps it in stasis for the entire loading thing. Okay, you up here need to go away. Yeah, Abyss Knight get knocked around. But yeah, there's been a few people reporting on a few platforms that they've been losing hardcore characters to the Frigid Highlands waypoint. Don't take it. Don't take the Frigid Highlands waypoint. It's one of them that is known to actually have things spawn on it, because they'll spawn on those stairs and pathfind up to you, which is all kinds of frustrating. So yeah, just don't take that waypoint if you don't have to, especially not on hardcore. I take the waypoint because I have to kill Eldritch and Shank, but you don't have to in hardcore. They're not necessarily the best farming targets anyway. They don't have near the drop pool of even Pindle. And Pindle is far less risk because all that stuff stays on the ground. Okay, so we're going to drop some lightning through these guys. Get a few circles going. And then we'll deal with the Abyss Knights. Mercenary will probably take out those top two up there before we take out this one. Oh, almost. He almost got it in the same amount of time. That's fine. And this should be the waypoint. Yep. Okay. You just kind of get a feel for how soon it's going to be. So now that we have the waypoint, we can go take care of Big and Ugly. They are most certainly going to release new rune words with ladder because they wouldn't inundate the population with the old ladder, only rune words for nothing. You never know. I do sometimes assume things about them, but it's one of those things where it's like, I don't believe that they're going to do a lot of these things. And yes, that is actually, it depends on how much of time and effort they want to invest into it. They don't always invest the most. And since they've already basically, trying to think of the best phrase for it, since they've already snagged the Vicarious Visions team out of Diablo 2 into Diablo 4 development, there may be some issues with that. It's also a reason why our updates are a lot slower now. So I really need to do some gambling. I'll do it on a higher level character, but that's 76 for it, isn't it? Yeah, 76 for that. For those of you wondering what I'm working on getting to, we don't have any of the Amazon javelins. We don't have Titans or anything like that, so we're going to be using that because it's replenished quantity. It's decent enough damage. It will work. It's not amaze balls. It'll just work. So let's go deal with Big and Nasty. How you doing, Big and Nasty? One Strangler? That's fine. Deal with them in small packs. It's fine. So what rune do you think we're going to get dropped here? I'm guessing an L rune. Knowing my luck, we're going to get an L rune. Okay, so you're Holy Fire. Let's go ahead and just beat you down. He's going to be really scary if he hits me. I think he's still focused in on the Valkyrie, so that's good for me. Just a little bit. Yeah, he's focusing on her because she's closest. Yay! So we'll take him down fairly quickly. Come on, down you go. Thank you. Hellforge Hammer. That's just what I wanted. Let's take out everything around this first. But yeah, I would love to see, probably my most wanted thing would be a season with a bunch of class-specific rune words added, if they are going to add them. They pushed back Diablo for a whole year. You think or hope, or rather, maybe D2R might have upcoming content that will bridge D2 and D4 via content and lore. You'll have the Diablo 3 as the bridge, unfortunately, so not a lot that they can do there. But you might have, like, side stuff and side lore added, I guess. You could. For me, I feel Diablo 3 was good for what it was, but it's not what I wanted. That's my approach to it. So let's see. I need to reset my skills so you guys can guess all that stuff. Let's go and grab you. And we will grab that. Flawless Sapphire, Perfect Sapphire, Flawless Ruby, and a Fall Rune. Okay. I think we already have a Fall Rune. Diablo 3 was Warcraft and Sanctuary. I know. And there's our 4th Fall Rune. Yay! Now when we find those, they go into the junk pile too. Sweet. I'm going to clean this up real quick. So let's see. We have those. I'll throw that on the ground for now. Because it's bothering me having that many in there. I forgot to take that out of there. So we'll go with 3 of those, 3 of those. Okay, so those go over there. Do we need to do the skulls? Probably. And yes, I do hoard freaking perfects. You're just glad they didn't make D2R cartoony and lame like D3. It would have been just totally destroyed in reviews. I mean, it's already getting a lot of shit in reviews because it's not exactly like D2 LOD, or it's not different enough from D2 LOD, so there's always going to be mad people about it who review bomb it, but it's, yeah. It was horrid in your opinion, especially adding Paragon levels that made you literally kill everything on the screen at once, doing trillions of damage as a demon hunter. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Paragon levels, but it's arcadey Diablo is how I view it. If I want to play something simple and just kind of like dumb big numbers, I'm blowing stuff up, then yeah, Diablo 3 fills that thing, and I do enjoy that from time to time, but it's not like I can't main Diablo 3. It's not good for me. I don't like it that much. If I'm going to go arcadey, I usually go like arcadey racers, believe it or not. So Abyss Knight needs to die and stop poisoning me, you asshole. I don't care about the cold damage one. I care about the poison damage one. Although I actually really do like how they designed Abyss Knights, by the way. On a more positive note, I think they are one of the more interesting enemies in the game, despite not doing any curses or anything like that. The fact that they are a hybrid, that's like active hybrid. Like once you get close to them, they will bash the living crap out of you with their giant ass sword too. So it's awesome to me. They are a good, they're a well-designed, just basic enemy. They are your Death Knights. So I'm doing this to actually get my health back up after that poison. Because these guys are pretty good leech targets. Because they're fleshy and tasty and all that other fun stuff. Oblivion Knights, they were scarier whenever they had Iron Maiden and stuff. And their lower resist does help them become a little bit of a threat in this, but they're not... Frankly, I find Abyss Knights a little bit more intimidating to deal with. Ow. That is a... I think that's a pure magic one, or is that lightning? Can never remember which one's which. Yeah, that's pure magic. You can tell by the color of his magic hand. That's not something I never thought I'd be talking about somebody's magic hand, but it's fine. So, are we gonna die fighting Diablo? You're not mad, you've been playing for 20 years on and off, and you think they did a good job with graphics in D2R. I'm guessing they're going to let this die out in maybe 1 to 2 years. Honestly, I would be surprised if it they're still going to, they're probably going to set up an automated system to reset the seasons and stuff like that and just let it ride on autopilot, if I had to guess. It's one reason why I'm not too confident in them including new rune words and stuff like that, or new sets or anything, because that would involve putting resources towards developing this, and I don't think that they were intending that. I think they're going to pull a Sony and the PlayStation Mini kind of approach. That's my level of faith in Activision. And yes, I am saying specifically Activision on this one. Activision Blizzard is technically a hybrid, but yeah. In this case, they are definitely full-on business mode. They're not really interested in the games. They're turning into EA is what they're doing. But where they buy up promising small studios, get them to finish up certain things for them, and then butchering them. Totally expecting D2R to remain relevant and more popular even after D4 comes out. It'll still be playable. I can almost guarantee you'll still be able to play it when D4 comes out. I don't think it will necessarily be as popular as those of us who love the game, like love Diablo 2, wish it would be, but... Mercenary, don't die. What are you dying to, you dumbass? Oh yeah, we barely anything here is lightning resistant. Let's go ahead and go full lightning mode. Ouch. Okay, you bastards need to stop being jerks. Wow, we are literally getting reaction locked by them because of the stupid Decrepify. Can you stop for like just 5 seconds? For fuck's sake. Thank you. And that poison is super frustrating. Okay, so we're gonna have to go back to town and replenish our stock of supplies probably. Hi, Venom Lord. Yeah, we need more arrows. We forgot to pick up our bolts off the ground as well. We need more arrows. But yeah, Activision Blizzard, they don't... A lot of people are like, oh, they make terrible games, and they're talking about how Hearthstone and Overwatch are terrible. They're actually fairly well-polished games, believe it or not. They're not my personal favorites. I mean, I played Hearthstone when it was in beta, but it's definitely... I don't like the RNG factor of it. I think it's an oversimplified TCG, and it's not really that great of a designed one, but it's polished and accessible, which is what they lean into. They want to sell as many copies to as many people as possible, and they make good games in that regard. They don't make good games as in innovating or advancing any kind of game development or anything like that. They don't do that very well at all anymore. And no, I don't even think it's necessarily because the Schaefer brothers and them left whenever Blizzard North was shut down by Vivendi. It's literally just that happens to companies. There isn't a company that has remained innovative and advancing in the gaming space yet. Eventually, we'll probably have one that can actually do that. Devolver Digital is looking promising. You have, like, Adult Swim Games, at least for a while, I don't know if it still is, was actually really big on publishing and advancing kind of innovative titles and stuff like that, or experimental titles. But for the most part, I don't think we've had one that really just stays innovative. Hell, EA was innovative whenever it was starting out. Oh, why are you guys able to get into the walls? I know they're on the other side, and that's just a graphical thing, but geez. Geez, my dudes. Okay, so we're just gonna plunk through these guys. We'll run up here, throw some lightning on them, and hopefully not get hit too much ourselves. There we go. We're going to get decrepified every 5 seconds because they know I hate that. There's an antidote potion. Sweet. Let's see. Now, the little, like... Oh, the mana leech guys are lightning immune, if I remember correctly, but they're the only ones that we have to worry about in that regard. So we can tank for Mercenary while he takes out these 3, while those are hopping around taking out the Oblivion Knight. Hopefully. It's hopping to him. There he goes. I don't know why our Mercenary swap targets to further away. It's something else. And I don't hate Blizzard. I don't see eye to eye with them a lot, and I am very open about that. That's why I don't get any kind of special treatment or anything. In fact, they pretty much just fucking ignore me. But yeah, it's fine. Okay, Stormcaster needs to go away. This is going to probably be the hardest batch, so we're going to do it first. The other 2 are not going to be a huge threat. What I'm hoping is we can keep Valkyrie on this side, and that they will spawn across there, and I can just multi-shot them before they find their way over. And that's not working out because he's already come over here. Let's go ahead and get out of the way. Valkyrie's just going to do her own thing. And, oh, he's cursed, too. That's absolutely bullshit, but yeah. Let's see. Mercenary is actually fighting them. Okay. Go, Mercenary, go. No, go back to him. Go back to him, Mercenary. Fine. Riot is setting some interesting ground for the universe that is Runeterra. It'll be a lot of fun playing Wild Rift, and Arcane wasn't amazing to say the least. Can't wait to see their MMO. I mean, they're not a bad company. They've been doing some things to improve. They've had some internal issues, but beyond that, I don't really have too many issues with them. Since they do have some internal issues. They've had some issues almost along the same lines as what Blizzard has, so I do tend to keep them at an arm's length, but they're at least working on it. As far as gaming goes, I think they're realizing that League of Legends is not going to be a cash cow forever, so they're going to have to branch out. So they're looking at Blizzard's progress and applying the Riot feel to it, which is generally a bit more of a complex game, which is a good thing. Wow, I can't hit anything. There we go. Can I hit you? Because we're going to have to kill this guy eventually. Come on. There you go. There's one down. Where are the rest of them? Okay, so they're in there. Mercenary's not going to be targetable by them because he's still bugged. And these guys do consider their AI melee. We might run out of arrows doing this because they are healing, are they not? Let's watch this guy's health. I've got him hard locked now. So if he starts going up on life, that means that they have started triggering their healing, which would suck, which means this would take about an hour and a half more. And yeah, his life did go up there. Yep, he is slowly healing. So they do have heal mode on. Nogazon Relic is actually not terrible. I guess we could do javelins on these guys, since we don't actually have to hit for that, but at the same time, I really don't want to burn through all of those for that. Why did it stop shooting randomly there? That is a bit weird. He's slowly finding his way over there, by the way. Mercenary is. He's got his Holy Freeze slowly. Oh, what are you doing, Mercenary? Desyncing, maybe? I don't know. We're slowly getting through them. It's going to burn all of our bolts to do so. Hey, there's one. Hi, guy. I guess we could just do magic arrow and focus one down at a time. But that whenever that happens, whenever they start moving off, you'll start not doing damage to the rest of them, which means they'll just have time to sit there and heal up. When in doubt, cheese it out. I'm really surprised we haven't gotten a Valkyrie over there, by the way. If you haven't noticed, we've hit several times. Oh, there's the Valkyrie. I was about to say, she's gonna summon eventually. So there's one down. Okay, Infector of Souls, just stay on that wall there. You'll be dead fast enough. We're down to 17 arrows, so we have to switch to magic arrow. I don't even know what our mercenary is doing. He is around there somewhere doing something. Yeah, he's down there. Now he finally gets down there. Get him, mercenary, get him. Did we get him? I think we got him. Yeah, we got him. Yay! Only one healing potion used on that as well. Just all of our bolts. Oh, thankfully we have more. So anyway, but yeah, Nokazan Relic. It is useful for some things. It's not really great. It's low level. But that hit recovery on it isn't bad. And it feels like there is something there that I can't walk onto. And that is not the skill I wanted. Thank you. And I kind of want my Mercenary and Valkyrie going after the lightning immune, so I'm going to just focus in on using the Javelin for the most part, unless we get a swarm of the Finger Mages. And Mercenary can get hit by the Oblivion Knights. That's another disadvantage of Oblivion Knights, but for the most part, we can be fine with it. See, we're nuking things. Hi. Ouch. As we get poisoned by whatever is up there. I think, yeah, the Oblivion Knight poisoned us because he's a jerk. And he's lower resisting us. So guess what? We have negative 96% poison resist. Sucks. Oh, it's a boss mob. You guys go down there first. Go, Valkyrie, go. No. I need Valkyrie first. Oh, multi-shot. Nice. I kind of wish you could... That's one thing that I do kind of wish Inferno did. Instead of just getting longer, say like every 5 levels add a stream to it, and you'd actually... It would improve it greatly. Wouldn't make it good, but it would make it more interesting. Give it a Fan of Flames kind of effect from D&D. Walk up and just blast things in the face with it. Nothing beats point blank Fan of Flames. Can't wait for the League fighting game to come out. The FGC can introduce even more salt to the LoL community. Let's just go ahead and nuke all those. Yeah, I'm staying back from these because they hurt. We've knocked Desace back enough that the fanaticism won't necessarily always get to us. Just because he gets hit and he doesn't move. He's just like, I am a thing. You are indeed a thing. Oh, he's multi-shot too. Nice. Nice immunity there too, by the way, Mr. Dude. Okay, War Scythe Flail, not worth anything. We're at 167 bolts. It's going to be a little bit rough. We might end up seeing if the lightning bug still works. So we can get up next to him and just stab him in the face and hope he doesn't fire up. The fire probably wouldn't kill us. We have 75% fire resist, so we're pretty good there. So let's take out these guys while they are distracted by the one big dude over there. In fact, let's help. There you go. There. Now you guys can actually fight things that are immune to my stronger attacks. And you kind of, as far as Diablo 2 goes, you kind of just have to work with what it gives you if you are not doing twinked runs. Which, by the way, for those wondering what twink is, that's where you give a lower level character gear from your higher level characters. Okay, Stormcaster. Do I want to... I think I might actually prevent the spawn for a minute. So I'm going to hit this one first, which lets me deal with them. Okay, so these are all getting peppered just a little bit, which is kind of what I want. I just wanted a chance to prepare for Diablo. That's why I didn't pop the other one first. Because if this guy was cursed, which he is, it would really hurt to just run straight into Diablo with that. There we go. And they are dead. So we'll prep up for Diablo. We'll probably get some extra bolts in case the lightning trick doesn't work anymore. Set that over there. We don't need extra fluid juice, I don't think, but we could possibly get them. Double check those. Get these bolts topped off. Hello. And we'll get a couple more stacks on him, just in case we want to just sit outside his range and just guided arrow him to death. But you have to sort of be able to see him to do it. What we would be doing is running around in circles, guided arrowing him. I think, yeah, we do have a couple more, so we'll put one in there. I say I have a couple more. I have a character with like 30 of them. So, yeah. I'm not running out of those. So we'll pop out the portal. Grab that, switch to there. Not even death can save you from me. It takes him a minute to say it. But we've got a level 15 Valk. Let's see if the lightning bug will work. I want to get all up in his business. Okay, lightning bug does work. Okay, so the lightning bug, for those of you who are wondering, whenever he does his lightning animation, due to a bug that extends the range of it... Oh, geez, that hurts, that hurts, that hurts. Stop doing that. Thank you. It will actually end up with him shooting the lightning over your head, and it starts behind you if you're close enough to it. And someone was saying it's not in the game. It's still in the game. It's still 100% in the game. We didn't need either of those. We're going to take the Jagged Star, the War Sword, and we are going to go to Act 5 and call that a stream. Next time we will finish up Act 5 and finish up this character. We'll have yet another character through hell. I'll probably start a poll after this stream, probably like tomorrow morning, that is for the votes on the next character for the stream. It will be between the Barbarian, the Paladin, and the Assassin. I'm trying to keep it fairly limited. We might start additional characters as well. I don't know yet. But anyway, may you find all the items you're looking for and keep gaming, have fun. Peace out. This has been Alzarath. I'll see you guys next time.